Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
This long shot.
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, Laurel Park racing fans. A big Father's Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here at Laurel Park with a post time of 1:10. Today's card, we have 10 races, 12 races on Saturday afternoon. Then Sunday, it's cars, cigars, and barbecue. The ultimate Dad's Day out with live racing here at Laurel Park. Free admission, yard games, cigar rolling. We'll have barbecue specials, a car display as well. Join us at Laurel Park for the ultimate Dad's Day out on Sunday with cars, cigars, and barbecue. 10 races on this Friday program. Perfect weather conditions here in Maryland for the Friday program. High temp in the mid-70s under partly cloudy skies. Winds out of the west-northwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Here's the first of 10 from Friday. And they were off. Ain't Unlucky bobbled there at the start. Last away was Ankle Monitor. Courtesy Shuffle very quick away. Evans Child up on the inside, and Shippy the big favorite right there. Hustle along with speed from third. Lady Magnolia is the gray. Here's Ain't None Lucky. Now passing Paisley Singing, who drops to the back of the pack. Well, Ankle Monitor now in the two path and double digits from the front. 14 off the leader. Courtesy Shuffle as Shippy is keeping up on the outside with 3 furlongs left to go. There goes Shippy. Shippy and Edwin Gonzalez getting a neck in front from Courtesy Shuffle. 2.5 more, and Evans Child is in third, and Lady Magnolia on the outside, running a promising race there. The outside Lady Magnolia surging up to second under a drive. They're into the stretch now, and it is Shippy by 4. Shippy from Lady Magnolia in second, and Evans Child in third. Wicked up Courtesy Shuffle is in fourth, and back to the outside Ankle Monitor, and Unlucky between horses. A 16th left to go, and it's Shippy. Shippy sailing home. Shippy, convincing winner by 9 or 10 at the finish. Lady Magnolia was second, 8 and Unlucky was third, and Ankle Monitor. Then Evans Child. They're off. So to begin there was Tricky Lion. Has been fractured during the post parade in his last. Triple burner down to the inside. Here on the outside is Amelia's Wild Rider with immediate early speed. 2 is Gringo Star, who's right there in third position. And Grande Flora, followed by Bibbo out in the clear. Bibbo takes that 4th spot. And Joseph, who's 5 lengths off of speed up ahead. And Tricky Lion is in the back. Around that far turn, Triple burner the one to catch from Amelia's Wild Ride. Leads at a half length. And Bibbo joining out there in the 3 path. Another length and a half or 2. And Joseph gets underway from 4th with a wide sweeping move. Just in behind him is Grande Flora. Grande Flora just waiting for a bit of racing room. Down to the inside is Gringo Star and Tricky Lion. Into the stretch, 1/4 mile left to run. And it's Triple Burner just holding on. Here's Joseph on the outside. Bibbo from between horses and Amelia's Wild Ride. Shuffle back there in the 4th spot. And Grande Flora on the far outside. A furlong left to go. Joseph is in front. Joseph in front of the 16th. Pull from Triple Burner second. And Grande Flora then followed by Bibbo and Amelia's Wild Ride. Joseph to do it. Joseph holding from Triple Burner second and Grande Flora. And they're off. Epic Idea was last away. End result, the big favorite flying out of the gate from Stay Out and Bossy Bride third to the outside there. The far outside is Diam, who's also in that second flight mix. Down in front is In Between Horses, only about 2.5 from the lead of End Result. They're followed by Diva's Dream, and last is Epic Idea. Heading into the turn where it's End Result up top. Diam pressing hard now, half length behind in second. Stay Out is in third, and down in front of Between Horses in fourth, and Bossy Bride 3 wide past the 3 ace. Another 2 to Diva's Dream, has got 6.5 to make up under a ride, and Epic Idea trailing the field as End Result kicks away midpoint of the turn. End Result suddenly almost 3 lengths in front from Diam on the outside is Bossy Bride, then down in front, down toward the inside in third position at the 3/16 into the stretch with End Result and Alex Cintron going to work. End Result from Bossy Bride is clearly into second. Bossy Bride is charging willingly. Bossy Bride chasing home End Result. End Result from Bossy Bride. Bossy Bride still got a chance. Here comes Bossy Bride on the outside. End Result and Bossy Bride wants it too. End Result and Bossy Bride in the photo finish. Down in front was third. Then it was Epic Idea fourth. Diva's Dream fifth. In the gate. And they're off. Irish Fix here, Squib Knock at early speed 2. In Between Horses is Strong Ties, and right there at the rail is Midnight Crossing, first 4 sorting out. Sweet Home Dixie's fifth out of the inside, and St. Cherubin away running in 6th, and Blue Sky Venezuela is next. Past the Wine will be 4 deep into the far turn run. Petticoats and Pistols saving ground around that turn. Jagger Baby has 1 beaten at this point, and that's It's a Doozy, who's at the back of the pack. As Squib Knock it shows the way, Strong Prize pressing a half length behind in second, and Irish Fix out there 3 deep on the chase from third position, another 5, and it's Midnight Crossing, then Petticoats and Pistols from Between Horses. The far outside is Blue Sky Venezuela with a 1/4 mile left to go, and it's Squib Knock it trying to hold, kicks away by some 2 lengths. Out in the middle, Petticoats and Pistols with a late charge, and also It's a Doozy's on the scene, but had to steady in some traffic there. The far outside, Blue Sky Venezuela, 1/8 mile left to go. Petticoats and Pistols and Forest Boys. Petticoats and Pistols takes off from Squib Knock at second, and Blue Sky Venezuela going to make it close there for second. Then Unlucky, It's a Doozy, then Jagger Baby. And they're off. Witchy's last stand and took over. Flashing out there too is Dr. Chirado, joined by Concordia's Way, the gray in between horses in 50s music, making a five-way scramble up front. Baseball and Bourbon sits off the quintet. That's another 2 lengths back at Army Gray. And Do You Want a Salsa now with 9 to make up. Heading into the turn, and now Concordia's Way gets that head in front. Concordia's Way from Dr. Chirato on the outside. Took over down to the rail right there, still in the battle. And Baseball and Bourbon getting a good trip just in behind the 3 of them now. 50s music has backed off a bit from 5th spot. Another 2 lengths. Army Gray drifting just a bit off the rail. Do You Want a Salsa coming 5 deep past that quarter pole, and Witchy's last stand now trailing. Top of the stretch. They make the turn for home, and it's took over down against that rail. The outside is Concordia's Way to head-to-head battle, but Baseball and Bourbon has been spying the speed all throughout, and Baseball and Bourbon driven to the center of the course to take the lead. From took over then Concordia's Way, and Do You Want a Salsa has moved into 4th with a 16th left. Baseball and Bourbon coming home to win by a couple of lengths. From took over second, Do You Want a Salsa, Army Gray, or Concordia's Way. Okay. And they're off. Silencia first away from the gate. Nightmare Release Speed and Tiz a Doozy in between horses. Happy Lantern there on the outside. Now moving forward is Brenda's GLP into 5th near the inside. Weekend Flyers just a little tight down to the rail. Then it's Flirtation Walk and Parch Ghost out there about 3 wide. The outside of that is Princess a Go-Go, 1 widest of them all. Perfect Exchange, a beat slow away second last. And Priss is the last runner. 16 lengths first to last into the far turn run. Silencia setting the tempo with Nightmare in pursuit of length behind second, another 2.5. Brenda's GLP, the outside. Princess a Go-Go's on the move while wide of the track. In the meantime, Flirtation walks right into it now while saving ground. Flirtation Walk moves third down to the inside with about a furlong left to go. Silencia kicks away, opens up 5 lengths. Silencia, Flirtation Walk, and Brenda's GLP battling it out of the outside. Nightmare's back and forth. Wide open scramble there for 5th. Princess a Go-Go on the outside with a 16th of a mile left to go. It's Silencia. Silencia by a half dozen. Silencia, Brenda's GLP, then Flirtation Walk, and a photo for the next spot. And they're off. Hell of a Fire and Malibu Surprise out for the early advantage from Scat, Rattle, and Roll. Broke with and will settle right off the speed. Ortinola away running in the fourth spot, then drops in Buckets and Beyond Forever now 8 off the pace up ahead. So Malibu Surprise and Hell of a Fire hook up at a good pace. They're head-to-head and nose-to-nose, another 3 or 4 lengths back. Here's Scat, Rattle, and Roll in third position and chasing that speed. And now well settled is Scat, Rattle, and Roll. Ortinola is next in fourth, another 5 and Beyond Forever, and drops in Buckets at the back of the pack. Double digits from the front, must be about 13 off that pace up ahead. The opening quarter, sharp 23.25 as they head on for the far turn run. Heading into the turn, the duel continues. Down to the inside there. Inside is Malibu Surprise. The outside is Hell of a Fire still going at it, and Scat, Rattle, and Roll getting closer after a 46.37 half mile. Just in behind them, too, is Ortinola. So the pace continues with Hell of a Fire and Malibu Surprise, joined on the outside by Scat, Rattle, and Roll, who sweeps up to a narrow lead. Scat, Rattle, and Roll, top of the lane, turns in with the advantage. Scat, Rattle, and Roll, and Toledo opening up suddenly by 2 lengths at the quarter-mile point to the second wire finish, and it is Scat, Rattle, and Roll with a 3-length lead. The 6 furlongs, a minute 11.04. Into second is Ortinola. Inside is Malibu Surprise and Hell of a Fire. Inside the final furlong, it's all Scat, Rattle, and Roll. Scat, Rattle, and Roll. 6, 7. Scat, Rattle, and Roll from Ortinola. And then Hell of a Fire and Malibu Surprise. Scat, Rattle, and Roll for Runnymede Racing. Into gate, and they're off. Joey Gotcha sent for speed up on the inside. Iron Line is there, pitching in 2, and Captain Trips on the outside. 3 of them in a line. The Mason Factor back in fourth, and Lovely Games out of the inside. So Iron Line going to go on the outside, a neck in front from Joey Gotcha's second, and Captain Trips now on the chase off that inside from third. Lovely Games is in the back of the pack now, along with the Mason Factor. Iron Lion sets the fractions sharp. Opening quarter, 23.07. Joey Gotcha in hot pursuit from the inside, back second. And Lovely Games is in third. Here is the Mason Factor on the move. The Mason Factor moving up into third, while 3 deep, 3.5 furlongs out. And Captain Trips is the trailer. Target Iron Lion. Here's Lovely Games bidding up second spot. And the Mason Factor on the outside, now driven to keep pace in third position. 46.61 was the half mile. Another 2.5 more. Captain Trips and Joey Gotcha tailed off to last. Top of the stretch, Lovely Games comes for home. Lovely Games in Toledo opening up a little bit there at the 3/16 pole. Ultra Game Iron Lion is battling on bravely, and they're about a half dozen lengths in front of the Mason Factor in third. But it's Lovely Games kept to task here. Lovely Games in front, less than a furlong to go. 3 lengths clear from Iron Lion in second. It's another 7 lengths back of the Mason Factor, and Captain Trips, Lovely Games scores. Lovely Games from Iron Lion, the Mason Factor, then Captain Trips. Minute 24.47, number joining in on the Stronach 5 this afternoon. Pull just past 153,000. Last runner in, and they're off. And a good solid break for Nate's Tizzy, and Done Acting is right there with early speed. His Southside Warriors moving up on the inside there. And Sir Brahms takes fourth of the outside, about 3 lengths off the early pace. Down inside, we have Daniel Ledoux, who's about mid-flight of the group, and Minister's Strike is right alongside of that. Barney Rebel is racing to the back of the pack with Natural Order outside of that one. Baron racing third last position, followed by Tricked Up, and Enough is last of them all, and some 13 off at 24.23 opening quarter mile. Southside Warrior setting a sensible pace out there, 5 furlongs out, leads about 3/4 of a length from Nate's Tizzy in the second spot, then a length and a half more. Sir Brahms drifting just off the inside. In between horses, Daniel Ledoux is eager to go, and they're followed on the inside by Done Acting in fifth. Minister's Strike is next in 6, has 6 lengths to make up now. Natural Order, Barney Rebel saving ground heading into the far turn run, about 9 off the pace, followed by Enough is Enough and Tricked Up, and Baron is last of them all. Half mile and 48.14. Southside Warrior leads it by a neck from Nate's Tizzy and Sir Brahms. Daniel Ledoux ready to strike down from the inside in fourth, and Minister's Strike is in fifth position and swinging to the outside. Into the stretch now, 6 furlongs, a minute 11.77. And it's Nate's Tizzy coming to a narrow lead. Nate's Tizzy through the final furlong. Minister's Strike leveling late in the game. Also Daniel Ledoux from in between horses. Nate's Tizzy is in front. Nate's Tizzy there. Nate's Tizzy holding the win. Nate's Tizzy a length and a half. Minister's Strike, then Daniel Ledoux, followed by Sir Brahms, and then Enough is Enough late. They're in the gate. Legacy Stronach 5. And they're off. Alluring Silver, Nick Papa, Giorgio, and a Worry Sky all in the early firing line. Opening up now on Kid Jeters, settling back in fourth, and Electro down to the inside there, racing in fifth, and 5 lengths on the pace up ahead. And it's High Society back of the pack. We have Fantasize second last, and Kierland at the tail of the field. 13 lengths will cover them as Alluring Silver sets a good pace out there. Alluring Silver leads the way. Alluring Silver length and a half in front. From a Worry Sky in second. Nick Papa, Giorgio down inside in third after 23.83 opening quarter mile, and it's another 2 lengths back, and Electro down to the inside. Kid Jeter out of the clear within 4.5 or 5 of that leader. Alluring Silver is still up top. Alluring Silver length and a half from a Worry Sky, and Nick Papa, Giorgio in third. Kid Jeter is in fourth. Electro now taking in between horses from fifth. 47.68 was the half mile fraction. Another 5 lengths back, and it is Kierland racing to the back of the pack with Fantasize and High Society last on the inside. Now 8 or 9 lengths will cover the field. Alluring Silver going for it up front. Alluring Silver from a Worry Sky, who's a length behind in second. Now ask the question on the far outside. Here's Fantasize moving up. Fantasize moves into third. In between horses, Kid Jeter is fourth, and Nick Papa, Giorgio saving ground. Electro's in some traffic there, has to try to get through into the stretch. 6 furlongs, a minute 11.50, and it is a Worry Sky with a clear trip on the outside of the front. A Worry Sky, then Alluring Silver fading off the scene. The far outside is Fantasize trying to sustain that momentum. Then Nick Papa, Giorgio, who in between horses is Kid Jeter down to the last 16th, and it is a Worry Sky. A Worry Sky and a Wasabi win from Papa Giorgio. Nick Papa Giorgio in second. High Society was right there in a photo fourth. That's it for the Friday program here at Laurel Park. Join us Saturday post time 1:10, and then Sunday cars, cigars, and barbecue. We'll have stakes action as well with the PG County Divisadero. Multiple Grade 1 stakes winner returning to action here at Laurel Park on Sunday afternoon. The Big Dreyfus, the Polynesian, and the Alma North 4 $100,000 stakes races on our Sunday ultimate Dad's Day Out here at Laurel Park, cars, cigars, and barbecue. Will join us this weekend, 1:10 post time. Thanks for watching the Friday replays. Happy Father's Day, everybody.